I'm here with Darlene Arrington and her husband Kent. And Darlene, if you will, just tell me briefly, how was your life before you met Dr. Murphree? Like, tell me like what a typical day was like for you.
Typical day, most of the time I woke up in the morning with fatigue, pain, still got dressed, still went to work or what have you, whether I was off or work. I had pain all over my body. Felt like a bear was squeezing the life out of me. It's like you weigh 1,000 pounds. It takes everything you can just to walk, just to take a shower, to get dressed. It was pretty miserable. Miserable.
And what was it like for you?
Watching her barely able to get through life, just hardly ever able to get through a day without having to lay down and take a nap for a while. It was pretty tough. You know, it was hard watching her having to go through these things.
So, how did you find Dr. Murphree?
Actually, on the internet and on Facebook. I had been seeing it off and on for actually over 3 years. And I'd see it out of the corner, you know, my eye, and I'm like, yeah, right.
What made you decide to take that step? What made you decide?
One day I was able to pull up a video. And I pulled up the video and I listened to it, and it was late at night, 10-ish, maybe 11. I listened to it and I was like, oh, wow. So I leaned out and I told my husband, he was in the dining room, and I leaned out and I was like, I really think you need to listen to this man. I think he knows what he's talking about. So he listened to it and he's like, this doctor makes more sense than any doctor you've been to. And I've been in New Orleans, I've been here, I've been there. And that's when I ordered the book. And I got the book in, and I read over 200 pages in 2 days. I have an eye injury, and I can't read a lot. And I was wiping my eye with tissue because it was pouring water. But I just was so enthralled with what I was reading, and I knew he knew what he was talking about. And I just kept reading and just kept reading, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to try this. I have to.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a hairdresser.
And so, how was it? How did that affect your life every day at work?
Like, oh wow, yeah. When I first got this, of course, I had 2 surgeries back to back. I had my ovaries out, and within weeks, I started having upper body pain. My back was killing me. I couldn't straighten my back up, and my whole job is upper body. So I constantly was hurting in my back and my arms, a lot of times I'd have to cancel my day or my morning because I couldn't get my arms up, couldn't get them up to cut hair. It just, I just did it. You
force yourself?
I had to force myself. Yeah.
And so, what was your weight like before you started your program?
Oh, it was yucky. I was puffy, very puffy. I didn't know, honestly, I've had fibromyalgia for 19 years, and I didn't know about the fibro puffy. My face was very puffy. I was very puffy. I had acid reflux really bad. My stomach was very puffy. No matter what I did, I could lose 6 to 8 pounds. I'd put it right back on in 2 weeks. Foods, I couldn't hardly eat. I definitely couldn't eat healthy. Everything healthy hurt my stomach. I'm not like that now.
So your days now are, tell me about that.
Where do I begin? I cry all the time. But I'm happy. I live life every day. I can get up, I get dressed, I can take a shower, shave my legs, wash my hair in less than 7 minutes. I haven't been able to do that in over 10 years, I would skip a shower because if you don't have fibromyalgia, you don't understand the pain that would be involved in just trying to take a shower. And I know that sounds crazy. You would think it would make you feel better, not us.
Mm-hmm.
You would think, well, a shower and, refreshes you, not someone with fibromyalgia. No, it's a nightmare to take a shower. Even now, when I take a shower and I'm just busy and I'm soaping up and getting, I'm thinking, wow, you, without it, have no idea what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Something so simple as a shower. So I get up, I get my coffee, I start moving, I start planning my day. If I'm off, my day's planned. I'm constantly, what can I do today? What can I do today? I cannot believe what my life is like now, and I'm so grateful.
Kent, how's that affected your life,
Well,
having her back?
Yeah, we went from, of course, I can't keep up. She just got way more energy than I do, but, we went from never been able to plan anything to planning things weeks in advance. We've had this trip over here planned for a month, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
And it didn't get canceled because I didn't feel good.
Right.
Or I couldn't make it.
It's being able to plan to do things and actually be able to go do those things
Right.
now is great.
Yeah.
And we haven't been able to do that in many years, so
Mm-hmm.
it's made a huge difference there.
That's wonderful. So how much weight would you say you lost during your program?
40 pounds.
40 pounds.
Over 40 inches. And the thing of it is, I want people to understand something. It's not about getting skinny. That's not what this is about.
Mm-hmm.
This is about feeling better and not hurting all the time. I didn't lose weight because when I first got fibromyalgia, I weighed a whole lot less than this.
Mm-hmm.
And I hurt really bad. So it's not about being skinny. It's about learning to eat things that don't hurt your body. It's about nutrition. It's about healing your body and getting it to work better. So it's not about, I want to be skinny.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you have fibromyalgia, all you want is to live and not have all this pain and to be able to do things. And yes, losing the excess fat in my body helped to get the inflammation out so that I could start my process to healing. So it was very important that I did this diet. I think this diet was one of the most important things of this whole program, because that's what got me kicked in, got my body started,
Mm-hmm.
and got my body back to healing.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, the plus is that I'm slimmer and I feel better. I feel better about myself because I'm not this big, puffy, miserable individual. But the ultimate thing is that the diet helped, I'm telling you, to heal me.
Mm-hmm.
Helped to get my body back on the right track.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so Kent lost a little weight too.
He did. He didn't have a lot of choice in that, right? So yeah, he did. He's lost like 30 pounds, 40?
Closer to 40.
Yeah.
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 Benefits all around
Right.
for everybody.
Right.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, we're so happy that you were able to make the trip and come see us.
Oh, I would not have missed this.
And thank you for letting us record your experience. It's been a pleasure.
You're quite welcome, and I thank y'all every day of my life for the things you've done to help. And I know it was ultimately left up to me, and it's ultimately left up to me from here on out. But y'all's guidance and your knowledge helped me get here. So I thank you.
Well, you're welcome. We've been happy to be a part of it. Well, I'll say goodbye for now. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Thank y'all.